Alrighty, everybody. Like I said, today we are going to be talking about why everybody on this line should be growing a residual income in 2025. So let's hop in to the meats and potatoes of everything. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what a residual income can do for you. How many of you guys have residual bills? You guys have those mortgage payments, the rent payments, the car payments, the everything payments that you're like, dang, no matter what, these bills are coming, and Sarah, you better help me find a solution to them, right? Drowning, yes, duh, yes, me, every month. Wouldn't it be nice, guys, if instead of going out there and having to get two or three jobs to get everything, if we can master one industry, one company, travel, if we could just master travel and learn all of the different ways that we can earn from travel. Guys, this company pays me multitude of different ways. I get money for my travel bookings. All of my direct agents, I earn a passive income with 10% of those bookings. Okay. I earn a residual income every month. There's different ways that I've been able to branch out, monetize different social media platforms to be able to earn income there. Okay, this company pays me in multiple ways, but multiple streams of income under one roof. Multiple streams of income under one roof, right? Let's understand something. You guys are doing what it takes right now to invest in your future. You can start building something today that can continue to pay you for the rest of your life. Right now, I have a residual income. If I count up what all I just got paid, because we got our residuals in our e-wallets today, at least over $1,100,000 today was my paycheck. Could you? And that's residual income. This is money that's paying me continually every month that I can count on, I can bank on because I already put the work in. How many of you guys want to see that kind of money coming in every month? How many guys want to come see that money every month? Guys, I promise you, I didn't do anything special. All I did was show up every single day, every single day. I understood once I saw a little bit of traction with this company, I understood that if I kept at it, I could truly build something. How about this? How about this for being powerful? I built something that no one could take away from me. How many of you guys want that power? How many of you guys want to build something that nobody can take away from you? No boss going to tell you, sorry, we don't need you anymore. No boss that's going to fire you because God forbid you get sick and need to take some couple of sick days. No boss that's going to deny your paycheck because he doesn't have the money to fund you. By the way, our founder's really rich. That's never going to be a problem with us. I promise you that. Okay. There's no one controlling my income. No one. You guys know, let me just cut a short story about me really quickly, okay? I was in corporate world my whole life, 3 college degrees, all the things, okay? Before this, I was working as an office and business manager for a medical direct sales or medical sales company. We were selling CT and MRI parts, okay? I had helped this company gained back over $1 million in lost revenue. I had given the owners of the company back time with their wives. Okay, I was making about $70,000 annually, about $85,000 a year annually with my bonuses. Okay, and here was the thing: I got pregnant, which was fine. I took maternity leave, which was fine. But my daughter was born with some immune health issues. And so what ended up happening is I wasn't able to go right back into work. Okay. And so what ended up happening was, by the way, my boss, the owner of the company, was somebody that I went to middle school and high school with. We did air band Britney Spears. I'm sorry, we did air bands Christina Aguilera, What a Girl Wants. Okay. This is how deep our connection went. And when I told him that my daughter was born with medical issues, with immune system issues, minus T cells, I gave him all the tests and I said, look, is there any way we can figure out a remote situation? Because we were in an office, but our warehouse was really the ones that had to be in there physically to ship out all the parts. Everything I could do electronically through my computer. And he said no, pretty much. Okay. And then when he said no, he told me I was fired. And then when he told me I was fired, he said, and you're going to have to pay back the health insurance that we paid on your maternity leave. Check that out. Because why? What happened to me? Something out of my circumstances. I don't know any new mother that wishes to be put in those extreme set of circumstances. Right? Special place in hell from him. Yeah, for sure. I believe so. But guess what, guys? I could have taken that situation. I could have let me get the best of me. I could have drowned myself in debt. I could have done all these things. But when I saw this opportunity, one of the things that really piqued my interest was I was told there's no glass ceiling here. There is nobody that's going to put a limit on my paycheck. When I came into this company, guys, a 3-star platinum wasn't in existence yet. A 4-star platinum wasn't in existence yet. Anybody know Charles Lee? A 5-star platinum did not exist 6 years ago. But we don't have ceilings here. We do not have ceilings here. So just because it wasn't there doesn't mean we weren't willing to create it. And that's exactly what we did. I started putting the work 6 years ago. I absolutely love that we have multiple streams of income in one house, guys. Okay, I told you guys my residual payment today, $11,000 plus, $11,000 plus today got paid. That was my residual income. You want to know something? In the past 60 days or so, I've grossed over $20,000 in 10%. Let's start doing the math. Is the mathing for you guys? I've grossed over $20,000 in the past 60 days of just 10%. Let's start doing the math here. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? In actuality, I should be thanking that man who had zero soul in his heart for firing me. Because you guys want to know something? It doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. It doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. I didn't know what was happening for me then, but I'm damn sure grateful it happened to me. Because it didn't happen to me, it happened for me. I would have been at a glass ceiling. Think of how many people you know that are sitting at their job, and 10 years from now, 15 years from now, what do you think their boss is going to say when they ask them, hey, boss, how can I make $20,000 in 60 days? Hey, boss, how can I make $11,000 in one paycheck? Hey, boss, how can I combine those two? Listen, let me tell you, this is where it is at. I want you guys to start thinking about what kind of lifestyle this can bring for you. What problems would residual income help solve for you? How many of you guys want to break free of the rat race? Like I said, how many of you guys want to start taking control? And how many of you guys, even better, how many of you guys want to start breaking generational curses? How many of y'all want to start breaking generational curses? Anybody up here want to start breaking some generational curses? Yes, me. Yes, Aaliyah says me. Linda says me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Charmaine says me. Me, no curse, no more. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You have it in your hands. You guys have already done what most people won't do, and that is take a chance on yourself by joining this company. And we know it's possible because we have people already in place who've done it. Let's talk about all the ways you can earn. Okay. Number one, as your team grows, so does your monthly residual income check. Earn 10% of all the bookings that your direct agents made. Remember, 60 days over 20,000. That's off of the 10%. Okay. Now, what you guys may or may not know, how many of you guys have heard of our new Evo Bundle package? How many of you guys have heard of our new Evo Bundle package as an enrollment option? Another stream of income because the founder says, I'm not about to limit any of you guys. We asked him and he made it. That's the kind of company that you guys are in. We asked him and he made it for us. Guys, I am so thankful. So guess what? Anytime you bring in a new business partner and they sign up on the Evo Bundle, because by the way, it is like a phenomenal value. It's something like over $1,400 worth of travel credits. It's crazy value. But guess what? Not only will they see the value as a new business partner, but you're going to see the value because you can earn $50 off of every single Evo Bundle package that you bring in a new business partner on. And let's say you have a direct agent selling Evo bundle packages. Guess what? You as a sponsor get $30 of that. So your agent can make money, you can make money. Okay. The Evo bundle is a $299 enrollment option that we have now. If you guys don't know, that's a whole nother training. But let me just tell you guys, okay? All the different ways that you can earn an income. Multiple streams, one house. How many of you guys want multiple streams but under one house? How many of you guys want this as your exit out of corporate? How many of you guys are doing this as your exit plan, your retirement plan? How about this is your only plan? Any of you guys in here like, Sarah, this is my only plan right now, okay? I want multiple streams, retirement. Yes, this is my plan, Heather Taylor says. This is my retirement plan and my only plan. This is my year, my retirement plan. This is the end game, right? Yes, absolutely, guys. So this is exactly what this can do for you, okay, guys? Now, let's dive a little bit deeper, okay? Because it's going to require some work and some accountability. You guys, remember I told you guys, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to give you realistic expectations because I'm not about the glittery rainbow show. It requires work. How many of you guys would put in the work to one day trade places? And how many of you guys want to teach this Zoom and tell 286 people about all the money that you made? Anybody want to be in that place? Anybody want to be in that place? But here's the thing, it requires work. It requires work. Make no mistake. Charles Lee didn't get to a 5-star platinum without making work. Chris Trujillo, #1 income earner now of the company, didn't get to where she's at without work. Amy Cabrera didn't get to where she was at without work. Okay. Sarah Rogers didn't get to where she was at without work. Everybody that you see winning at the top, it took work to put in, right? But let me guys tell you, it's going to start with you. Okay. Do you guys have a vision and a mission? Do you guys have a vision and a mission? What does that look like? Let's talk about that because some people are going to come in here and they have this big aspirations and they want all these things. But guys, as much as you have to hit that big target, you have to know the baby steps to get to that big target. Okay? So I want you guys to start crafting this vision, start crafting your mission. Set the vision. And what is the mission to get to that vision? Do you guys get what I'm putting down? Because we need to craft the baby steps because we won't know if you guys don't start crafting this, you will always feel overwhelmed. You won't have a sense of direction. You won't know where to go. This is the first step. Crafting a vision and a mission for yourself. So are you guys ready to write some stuff down? Because we're going to do some of this right now, okay? Are you guys ready to do this? Okay. Why are you here? Many of you guys said this was your end game. This is your retirement. This is your only thing, right? Write this down. Why are you here? You're here because you want to fire your boss. You're here because you don't want to have to worry about not getting paid because your boss is flimsy with the paychecks, right? You're here because I want to be the CEO of your life. Write it down. What is it that you guys want? What do you want? Okay. And when I say that, I want you guys to get specific. I didn't know how to get to my goals unless I wrote them down. Meaning, you want financial freedom. What does that look like for you? What are all your monthly bills every month? Let's just start there. You want to cover your mortgage? Let's put a number on that. You want to cover your car payment, your phone bill, electricity bill. You want to cover vacations. Let's put a number on that. Let's get specific. Because when we get specific, we start to craft our vision. When we start to craft our vision, we can start to craft our mission. Financial freedom means what to you? Put a number on it. Don't just put some random number. Look at your lifestyle. What does it take for you to have coming in every month to be able to rest your head on that pillow every night? What does it take? What is your monthly have to? Your mortgage, your car payment, your phone bill, your groceries, the gas. Write that down. Get specific. At bare minimum, that needs to be covered. Now, let's say all of that is covered. What do you want in addition to that? What do you want in addition to that? Okay. I like that. Monthly is 3,000. 5K, 15K a month, 10K a month. Okay, great. What are you willing to do to get there? Where do you guys see yourselves? Again, big goals, small goals. Because we need the small goals in action to be able to get to the big goals. You won't know how to get to 10K if you don't know how to get to 5K. You won't know how to get to 5K if you don't know how to get to 3K. Is that making sense? You won't know how to get to 10K if you don't know how to get to 5K. You don't know how to get to 5K if you don't know how to get to 3K. And you won't know how to get to 3,000 a month if you don't know how to get to $1,000 a month. So put this stuff down. Give yourself a realistic expectation, y'all. A realistic expectation is not we're making $20,000 next month if you're brand new, okay? This is not what that is. That is a good, bigger goal, but again, realistic goals. Why? Because if you put yourself that you're going to make $20,000 next month, well, you maybe could with Evo Plus, but we're talking about residual income here right now, okay? Let's just say you put a goal down that you want to make $20,000 in 30 days. Okay, what happens when you don't set that because that wasn't a realistic expectation? You want to know what my goal was my first 30 days in the business? I just want some profit. Just show me that this can just work a little bit. If God could just show me that this can just work a little bit, I know I'm good. I know I'm solid. I had expectations that I worked up to, right? Expectations that I worked up to. I knew I wasn't going to start a business and make 20,000 the next month, okay? I was cool with that. Realistic expectations. So how long is it going to take me to get to 1,000? What do you even do residually to get to 1,000, right? When will you finally make the decision to give it all you have? Stop letting the excuses pull you down. And I hear it all the time. Let's run through some of them. How many of you guys don't have a direct sponsor that you work with? How many of you guys don't have a direct sponsor that you work with? Anybody here? Me. Okay, cool. How many of you guys are single parents? How many of you guys are single parents? Me, okay. How many of you guys are both? How many of you guys are both? Single parent, don't have a sponsor. Single parent, don't have a sponsor. How many of you guys feel like you don't have time because you're a single parent and you don't have a sponsor? How many of you guys feel like you see all these couples coming up and all the things, right? Excuses. Here's why I say excuses, guys. I'm a single mother. I started this when I was broke. Didn't really know how to have time for managing a kid for the first time by myself. My sponsor, Cheryl Rayburn, rest in peace, passed away when I was just getting started. No sponsor, single mom, too broke, didn't have the time. But I had it mentally in me because I was so sick and tired of all of those things controlling my life. I said, nope, not today. Not today. I'm going to start taking control and I'm going to take extreme ownership. Because the more you allow those to take control, the more it holds you back. The more you allow those to hold those, the more you allow those to be your excuse, the more it's going to hold you back. Right? It's when you take extreme ownership. It's when you say, despite of, yes, I woke up earlier before my kid did. Yes, I stayed up later after my kid went to sleep. And yes, I cried in the shower because I was stressed out, didn't want to let her see it. All those things happen, true story. But despite my excuses, I told myself I wasn't going to cave in. I told myself I wasn't going to let that get the best of me. I told myself those weren't going to be the reasons why I wasn't going to see the success. Y'all with me? Don't let fear hold you back. This is what fear looks like. This is what fear may sound like. Okay? We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back when we're not. Hold on. Let's think about this. Is where you are at right now, where you want to be a year from now? Anybody cool? Not changing? Anybody cool? These exact circumstances that you're in right now. Is that cool with y'all? Nope. Heck no, no, no. Heck no, no. Absolutely not, ma'am. Andrea's like, no, that means that's like, no, 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 right? But guess what? Growth can look scary. Absolutely, growth is scary. Growth is real scary, but you know what? What should scare you more is seeing yourself a year from now in the exact same position. If that isn't motivation enough, I don't know what is. If you don't like where you're at, and the thought of you being in the exact same place a year from now doesn't scare you enough to propel you into action, I don't know what will. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it all the way real. Okay? Now, what does fear sound like? Whoopsies. Look at, not me over here trying to control my Canva. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's what fear can sound like. What if I don't succeed? Anybody have that doubt in their mind? What if I don't succeed? What if people say no to me? That's fear of rejection, fear of judgment. How many of you guys are like, man, I'm so worried about what other people are going to think of me if I start sharing this opportunity? Fear of rejection is real, right? Fear of failure is real. Fear of judgment is real. But all those people that you're worried about judging you, are they rushing up to the table to pay your bills every month? All of those people that you're worried about judging you, are they rushing up to the table to pay your bills every month? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. So let's retrain our brain, shall we? Strategies to overcome fear. We can fear frame as growth. Every rejection gets you closer to a yes. Instead of telling yourself that you're scared of getting rejected, guess what? Because if somebody says no to you, what did you really lose? You didn't have them to begin with. So if they say no to you, what did you really lose to begin with? Nothing. In fact, you just got yourself closer to another yes. Most people will quit because they heard 5 no's in a row. But what if the sixth person was supposed to be your first yes? How about that? What if your first person was supposed to be your first yes? But you don't know, because if you let the 5 no's, if you let the 20 no's get to you, the 21st could have been your first yes. Right? Now, instead of the fear of rejection, right, or fear of failure, we can build confidence through knowledge. Learn the business, learn the comp plan. The more you know, the more you feel sure about yourself, and the more confidence you're going to give yourself. And instead of focusing on your fear, focus on your why. Why are you here? Focus on that every morning. Focus on that. When you wake up and you're like, dang, I had 3 hard days in a row, but why am I here? Why did I want to sign up? What excited me about this? You know, something that I realized and I didn't even know was going to happen with starting this business almost 6 years ago, was my daughter has seen me only work for myself. My daughter has only seen her mother work for herself. My daughter knows that mommy is the boss, that mommy is the boss of her schedule, that mommy is the boss of our lives. Think of how empowering that is. If you guys don't think your kids are watching you, they're watching you every day. Now, what are you going to show them? Are you going to show them that you can push through and persevere? How many of you guys want to show your kids that you can push through and persevere? Because make no mistake, if you quit, what you're showing them is how to quit. And I don't know about you, but the babies here in Evo, we don't raise them to be quitters. But we lead by example. We lead by the front. So instead of when you have those hard days and you want to quit, because guess what? If you quit, guess what? It's guaranteed you won't make any residual income with us, right? It's guaranteed you won't make any travel bookings with us. And it's so easy to quit. But if you are thinking about that ever, think of how many other things you quit. You actually have to program your mind. What I mean by this, okay? There's actually scientific evidence, and I'm not a scientist, but I listen to a lot of different podcasts, okay? And one of the podcasts I was listening to was talking about how to teach your mind to go through growth. And you do that by doing things you don't necessarily always want to do. Okay, what do I mean by that? If you guys know me, if you guys follow me on social media, you guys know that I'm in the gym like 5 times a week. Okay, I love the gym. Okay, I may not always be motivated to go. There's certain things that I love doing at the gym. Okay, there's certain things that I really freaking hate. There's certain things that I really freaking hate. Okay, Bulgarian squats, I hate them. I'm gonna cuss everybody out. No one better be talking to me when I'm doing the Bulgarian squats. Nobody look at me. Nobody do the same thing. Okay, but here's the thing. I tell myself I must do it, and not just 1 rep. I'm going to go all the way through with the 3 reps. Why? Because every time I do it, I'm actually training my mind. Yes, I'm training the muscles and all of that, but actually I'm training my mind that I can do hard things. But if you don't go through hard things, you don't train your brain. There's something scientifically that happens in the neurons in your brain. When you go through hard things, you're training your brain that you can go through other harder things. So I'm not here to sell you rainbows and glitters and it's just an escalator all the way up. Best believe that I didn't get to where I'm at without scraping my knees. Best believe I didn't get to where I'm at without breaking through my plateaus. Best believe that I didn't get here sometimes second guessing my decision. But the decision was the same every day. Sarah, don't quit. Just go 1 more day. Sarah, don't quit. Just give me 1 more day. I'm going to push through this. Because once I push through it and I get on the other side, now the next set of adversities that I face, I'm going to remember that I've already done it. I've already gone through challenging times. I'm capable. That's how you're going to gain your confidence. You're not going to gain your confidence from having something easy and fast. There's no confidence in that. What comes fast goes fast. I put sweat and grind. I put tears into this. And I'm not ashamed of that. What comes fast goes fast. Right? You have to train your mind to go through hard things. It's okay. It is okay. It's part of the process. I'm going to show you guys something because I think a lot of people, the fear of judgment is real. And, sometimes you're never going to be able to change other people's minds. I want you guys to listen to this.
Excuse me, Teresa, is it? There are no holes in my research. No offense. They're just some things we need that you probably didn't know to ask. Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot. I may not have a law degree, but I spent 18 months on this case, and I know more about these plaintiffs than you ever will. Aaron, you don't even have phone numbers for some of them. Whose number do you need? Everyone's. This is a lawsuit. We need to be able to contact the plaintiffs. I said, whose number do you need? You don't know 600 plaintiffs' numbers by heart. Annabelle Daniels. Annabelle Daniels, 714-454-9346. 10 years old, 11 in May. Lived on the plume since birth. Wanted to be a synchronized swimmer, so she spent every minute she could in the PG&E pool. She had a tumor in her brainstem detected last November. An operation on Thanksgiving shrunk it with radiation after that. Her parents are Ted and Rita. Ted's got Crohn's disease. Rita has chronic headaches and nausea and underwent a hysterectomy last fall. Ted grew up in Hinckley. His brother Robbie and his wife May and their 5 children, Robbie Jr., Martha, Ed, Rose, and Peter, also lived on the plume. Their number is 454-9554. You want their diseases? Okay, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. That's all you got, lady. Two wrong feet and fucking ugly shoes.
I love that scene, guys. But this is like a visual for you, right? So many people along the way are going to doubt you. And how powerful is it when you keep showing up for yourself despite of that? Despite of that. You keep showing up for yourself despite of all of the naysayers, despite of people telling you can't do it, despite of people telling you you're not good enough, despite of people telling you they think this shit's a scam. Bam, prove them wrong and tell them you ain't got nothing but two wrong feet and you know what kind of ugly shoes, okay? I'm here for it. So listen, guys, and you want to know something, guys? You guys are all more than capable. You want to know how you guys are all more than capable? I know that you guys are all more than capable. Every single person on this line has already learned to do something really, really hard, and it's so fundamental and basic, you probably don't even think about it every day in your everyday life. What the heck is Sarah talking about? How many of you guys have kids, babies, grandparents here? How many of you guys have kids, grandbabies, toddlers walking around? What happened to them? Our babies were not born walking. Our babies were not born walking. What happens when they start walking? We go around baby proofing the house. Why is that? Why? When they start learning to walk, why are we over here like crazy people trying to put a bump cushion on every little corner, crack, and whatever? What happens? Because they fall down. Why? Because in order to learn how to walk, you're going to have to fall down to learn how to balance yourself. Oh, and then when you think you've mastered to walk, well, then hello, Sarah, you have to learn how to run. And if you thought walking you were going to fall down, you're definitely going to about to fall down when you try running down the hallway. But I don't know one baby that said, man, you know what? This walking thing just ain't for me. You know what, mom and pops? Thank you, but I'm bowing out. Right? It doesn't happen like that. So how do I know you guys are all capable of going through hard things? Because we are born innately to survive through things. Somewhere along the line in your life, somebody either told you you weren't good enough, doubted you, rejected you, and that is what made you believe you could no longer go through hard things. But I'm here to tell you, stop giving them that power. Take it back. How many of you guys want to take that power back? How many of you guys want to say, you know what, despite your rejection that screwed me up for a little bit, despite your lack of confidence in me, despite how much you think I'm not smart, I'm going to take that power back. I'm no longer going to let it hold me back. And I'm going to start showing up for myself and take extreme ownership of my actions and build something that ain't no one can take away from you. This is a legacy business, guys. Did you guys know that? This is a legacy business. You guys can pass it on. God forbid anything happened to us. And you guys know the story of Nicole Lee? Passed away a couple years ago. She's still one of the second top income earner, was the first top income earners for years after her death. It is a legacy business. Now, let's get into some of the nitty-gritty stuff, okay? Because in order to grow in this business, you need to understand the comp plan. How many of you guys, because I know some of you guys were new, how many of you guys haven't started building a team yet? How many of you guys have not started building a team? And how many of you guys are you hold some sort of rank? Me, I'm not, I have not, me, not yet, I haven't, not yet, no, I've not ranked, okay, if not ranked, 20 from gold, double silver, okay, so there's a lot of people on here who have not tried building yet, maybe because you're new or you hold like an executive rank or something like that, okay, so what we need to do, what did I say in the backslide? Knowledge is power. We're going to start empowering you right now with knowledge. In order to like hit, how many of you guys would love to say you're a 3-star platinum one day? How many of you guys want to say you're a 3-star platinum one day? Everyone better say yes. Everyone better say yes. But guess what? You got to know how to get there. If I asked you guys how to get to 3-star platinum, would you know how to do that? And that's okay if you say no. Let's have a real moment. Remember what I said? Big goals, baby steps. It's fine to have a goal, but you need to know how to hit your goal or you're not going to be able to hit it. You need to know what it takes to build up to that. Make it make sense? Are you guys ready to dive into our actual comp plan and start learning it? Lord, please just let it be the next slide. Go with my Canva skills. Yes, okay. So here we are, guys. We are going to start learning the ranks, okay? And hopefully I made this easy, but let's just, hey, listen, stick figures are where it's at. I am not no master drawer. So stick figures are where it's at, okay? So everybody is here. This little lady right here, or man, just picture yourself with a hoodie or something like that, okay? Everybody starts off here. This is you, okay? And you're like, man, I really want to start growing a team. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? How do I rank? How do I get to gold? How do I get to silver? How do I get to bronze? All these things. Okay, you got to start directly enrolling people, sharing the opportunity. When you share, you grow. Okay, so you're going to start bringing people in. You're going to start sponsoring agents. Okay, and the very first rank you want to hit is executive. Executive. We're not going into the meats and potatoes of that, Charlie. We're talking macro here. Okay, stay with me, my love. Okay, so when you get to 3 people, you've now hit the executive rank because we got to know the comp plan before we know how to get the people in the system. Okay, so
I'm filling in the holes in your research.
Whoopsies. I was like, why is Canva talking to me again? Okay, so when you bring in 3 people, you'll hit your first rank and you'll see your first residual check. How about that? So executive gives you a residual paycheck of $47 to $52 a month roughly, because we're on a profit pool. We'll go into that in a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I try to be clear, Linda. I try to keep it easy, simple. We're just going to go with stick figures. Okay. So does this make sense? This is the first rank. If you have not started building, this is your very first position that you want to hit. Get 3 people sponsored directly under you. Now you've hit executive rank, but we're going to keep on going because I don't know, just something about $47, $52. That's just not enough for Sarah Rogers. Is it enough for you guys? I'm trying to see the comma checks, right? Everybody here trying to see them comma checks? Eric says, but that doesn't get rid of your monthly payment. Eric, stay with me because we're about to take you there, Eric. Eric said, show me how to offset my residual or my residual payment, right? Make a thing pay for a thing, right, Eric? We're going to make a thing pay for a thing. So Eric said, executive is not good enough for me because that doesn't even pay my monthly Evo bill, Sarah. So make it make sense. So listen, Eric and I, we're going to start getting him to enroll more people. He's going to enroll his 4th person. He's going to enroll his 5th person. And when he gets his 6th person, guess what? He's now hit a new rank. He's hit bronze. Bronze, Eric. Eric, this is for you. This is going to start paying Eric's monthly Evo bill. Boom, bang, done it, right? I'm glad you can laugh with me, Eric. Thank you. Every now and then I try to be funny because I spend the rest of my life being super serious. So here we go. Okay. So bronze, $100 to $150 a month. Now that's going to completely eliminate your Evo bill. Make a thing, pay for a thing. You have a residual bill, bring in residual income to handle it. The math is mathing, right? We're making it make sense. 6 people to cover your monthly bill. Yep. 6 people on your team. Enroll everybody on here bare minimum. But I don't like bare minimums. I like keep pushing. We're going to keep on pushing. Yep. Rebecca says, yep, but not enough. So we're going to keep on pushing it because Eric, I don't want you just running thin. We like to run fat with the comp plan. Okay. We like to run fat with the comp plan. So we're going to keep Eric pushing. Okay. So Eric's going to bring his 7th person in. Eric's going to bring his 8th person in. Eric's going to bring his 9th person in. And boom, Eric just hit a new rank. He hit silver. Now, silver is going to pay you a little bit more than bronze. What's nice about silver is you get a little bit extra fat on your account, okay? So really, we say something here that's I want you to write this down. And my people on the line that have been with us for years, go ahead and finish the sentence for me in the chat box. We don't run to the tape. We run, finish it for me. We don't run to the tape. We run through it. We do not run to the tape. We are running through that tape. So we don't run thin, we run fat, okay? I'm just keeping it real. We don't run thin, we run fat around here, okay? So hit bare minimum 9. Everybody's goal on here, bare minimum, should be 9 because in case somebody falls off throughout the month or whatever, you know you got a little bit extra meat on them bones. You see what I'm saying? Because you get 6 and then you're clinging on that 6 and somebody drops off, then boom, what happens? But I know everybody on here's got bigger goals than this. I know we got bigger. I'm not talking about recruiting and where you can recruit from right now. Latoya, stay with me, okay? We're going to stay with Sarah on this right here, okay? Listen, but we got bigger goals. Everybody in the chat put bigger goals. Much bigger. Bigger goals, says Jacqueline. Everybody in the chat put bigger goals. We got bigger goals than that. We got to collect some commas residually. Because in order to get to 11,000, we got to get to know how to get to 1,000 first. Now, your $1,000 residual paycheck, what is that? What position pays you no less than $1,000 a month? Gold. Now, my old people, not my old people, I'm not going to do you guys like that, okay? My veterans, I should say, okay? Don't answer. My new people, because we got to know, we seasoned. There we go, Emily. Thank you. Giving me the correct terminology because I'm not trying to offend anybody here, okay? So here's the thing, okay? Diamond, we got them diamond members in the program, right? Here's the thing, guys. For those of you that have not started building, and let's have a moment of honesty because I'm all about empowering you guys with knowledge. Do we know what it takes to get to gold? Do we know what it takes to get to gold? This is okay. No, no, I get confused. Okay, no. I think 3 more. Well, Jennifer, let's look at this, Jennifer. If 9 is silver, then we know for sure gold is more than 3, right? 12, 15. Okay. 12 and 3 silvers? No. Okay, guys, here's the thing. To be gold qualified, this is not gold qualified, you need to enroll at least this is where Eric's like, dang, Sarah really just took me on a freaking, I don't know, what's that thing where you run a lot? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Here we go. Okay, a marathon. There we go. We're about to take Eric on a marathon over here, okay? So Eric is now enrolled 15 direct agents under him, okay? 15 direct agents under him, okay? This makes him gold qualified. Now, the gold is a 2-pronged contingency, okay? My Canva, my dang Canva. Now, gold, I want you guys to start thinking about, before we get into that, what would $1,000 residually do for you? If you knew you can bank on $1,000 residually every single month, what would it do for you? What would $1,000 take care of for you every month? What bills? Let's get specific. Let's get specific. Car bill, thank you. Pay rent, thank you. A nice holiday every year. Car note, second car bill because Stephanie is balling. Okay, Roxanne, mortgage, food, pay my rent, my insurance, my car bills. Heather says all the bills, rent, house, mortgage. Okay, here we go. What did somebody say? 1K would pay rent every month plus utilities. Okay, here we go. Write specific goals down. Write $1,000. What is $1,000 residually? That is a gold position. What does $1,000 start taking care of you? Let's start check marking them off because in order to get to the big steps, we have to get to the baby steps. You guys catch what I'm putting down? All right, so what is gold? We know that it's going to take at least 15 direct enrollees, but there's a second component to this. And this is where I say it's your leadership starts really developing here. Okay, because up until gold qualified, you had the 15 direct enrollees. It was all about you. Eric's like, man, I got this. It's all about me. I can bring in people all day, Sarah, right? But then you don't get paid anything at qualified. You got to make it all the way to gold, okay? So then here's the thing, okay? Oh, here we go. We're going to need to teach Sarah Rogers some Canva skills. It's all good, okay? Gold structure requires 2 things. 15 direct enrolled agents, and 3 of those lineages have to produce a silver agent somewhere on their team. Okay, so let's just use some examples. Let's say happy person over here on number 3. Let's say happy person is like, man, I don't really want to build, but my daughter, she's really been wanting to get in the travel business. So let's say she brings in her daughter. So let's say number 3, your direct enrolling number 3 brings in their daughter, but doesn't build after that, okay? But their daughter builds all the way to silver. That silver counts for your gold, okay? That silver counts towards your gold. It doesn't matter where in the lineage that silver comes from. It just has to come from 3 separate lineages. The silvers do not have to be direct to you. They can be direct to one of your directs. They can be direct to a direct to a direct. Does that make sense? I want you to kind of think of this as like a family tree. So the people that you directly enroll are your kids, right? Your people that you directly enroll are your kids. Now, let's say your kids start enrolling people. Those are your grandbabies. Then they can enroll people. You got great grandbabies and then great grandbabies, right? Listen, I'm not even 40 and I got a bunch of grandbabies at this point with this company, okay? Do you guys get it? So it doesn't have to be your directs that go, no, it's 52 conversations, correct conversations. So here's the thing, okay? Now, but let's say, because people will ask this too. Let's say the girl that brought in her daughter a year from now decides to build. So now she's silver, the daughter's silver, because they're from the same lineage, only one of those silvers counts towards your golds, okay? So the silvers have to come from different lineages. Different children have to produce silvers, okay? Do you guys get that? All right. Did the stick figures help you guys? Did the stick figures help you guys? I was like, man, okay, this is like, we got to just take it. We got to keep it simple, okay? Love the stick figures. Stick figures for the win. All right. Okay, so at this part, guys, I want you guys to start writing down what $1,000 every month would do for you. What would it not, so that exercise I just had you guys do, the specificness, I want you guys to write that down because this should be everybody's cute, okay? Everybody's cute. Sorry, Kelly said cute, I said cute, right back, okay? So, you guys got to start writing down because in order to get to 11,000, you got to know how to get to 1,000 first, okay? So then we're going to take it a step further, okay? And we're going to get to a platinum level, but here's the thing. It gets a little bit easier once you've hit platinum and want to go 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, because it's the same formula over again, just different numbers, okay? So once you hit platinum, in order to get to 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, it's the same formula, just different numbers to plug in, okay? Now, to my new builders, how many of you guys know what platinum is? Like, platinum sounds nice, but what the heck does platinum even mean? Let's keep it real. Put it in the chat box. What does platinum even mean? Let's see. Expensive metallic element, Brian. More money, laugh out loud, not me. My daughter's college, 300 under you in building. Tell us. Teresa's like, I thought you weren't going to gatekeep, Sarah. Listen, so share the dream. All right. Listen, platinum. Here we go. And I don't know if I queued this up properly. I didn't. Okay. So platinum is 300 active agents overall. Now, that doesn't mean they all have to be direct, right? Really, no more than 100 can come from any one child's lineages. Okay. That's the easiest way you can remember it. So you can have 25 on leg number 1, 27 on leg number 2, 55 on leg number 5, and you could have 70 on leg number 7, right? Those all count. The second one of your lineages hits over 100, They don't count for platinum, but they will still continue to go for the next rank, okay? Does this make sense? It's not active paying agents. Don't throw in words in there. Active agents are people who are enrolled, okay? Now, platinum will start paying you way more than $1,000, okay? Platinum is going to pay you anywhere from $2,500 to $3,800 on a month, okay? Bare minimum, you're guaranteed to make no less than $2,500 a month residually from a platinum paycheck. We're gonna, the whole how you get people to enroll, guys, let's pay attention to what's in front of us, okay? Because we have to understand structure first. Now, we can run this all the way up, okay? For those of you, I would suggest definitely take a screenshot of this. It's the same formula. It's the same formula, okay? So like, for example, 5-star, it's 500 active agents, okay? No more than 166 can come from any one lineage for 1-star, okay? Then 2-star, 1,500 active agents, no more than 500 can come from any one lineage, okay? So essentially, for those of you guys that are really good with math, you take whatever total team size you need for that rank, and no more than a third can come from any one lineage. The second that you have over a third in that lineage, it'll count towards the next rank, but you got to go fill the other legs. You got to go get other legs to grow. Okay? Does that make sense? Legs are the direct people. Think of your children. Yep. Double gold is just doing gold all over again. Does that make sense? Now, the bonuses, you're going to start, let's talk about, here we go. Because the reason why you guys see a range is because we're based off of profit pool. Yeah, the stick figure is the lineage. Yeah. Okay, so we're based off of a profit pool. That's why you're going to see the range. What is a profit pool based off of? What is the profit pool based off of? Anybody know? What is the profit pool based off of that pays us out the residual income? Okay. Company profits, the profit in our whole pool, number of active agents in a rank. Okay, this is good. I like this. I don't think anyone said the right answer yet. This is okay. The profit pool in our company is generated off of all the agents who renew their monthly subscription with us. So the residual checks that you see, that's why it's important. And that's why we've raised all of our leadership to help everybody. We don't gatekeep, because the more I help Amy Cabrera win, even though she's not on my team, her numbers do not affect me whatsoever for my rank. But the more I can help her team stay active and retention, the bigger our overall profit pool for the company is at. And that is what helps pay those residual paychecks. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about getting people in, it's about getting them successful so they stay. Because let's say I'm in my first 30 days, it's not until the next monthly that is going to help put in towards the residual pool. Okay? So literally, the higher our retention is and the bigger our company is, the bigger our checks are. You guys got that? The stronger your retention and the more we grow overall as a company, the bigger all of our checks get. One band, one sound. This is very different than corporate, because corporate is a dog eat dog world. I don't want to see in corporate. I would never want to see Amy Cabrera successful. You want to know why? Because she might be a threat to me later on when I want to promote myself. In this company, I want Amy being successful. I want Emily being successful. I want Patrice being successful. I want Lynn being successful. I want Krista being successful. I want Halia being successful. I want Charles being successful. Because the more we are successful collectively as a unit, the more we're actually all helping each other's paychecks grow. How about that? How about that? That is the we movement. That is the we movement. Oh, geez. Okay, so let's kind of talk about how do we actually get paid from this, okay? So we learned a little bit about the ranks, okay? That was kind of a macro intro, okay? We learned a little bit about the ranks. You have to hit executive, Victoria. Executive is when you get that first residual paycheck. That residual paycheck is what puts you into the profit pool. I'm going to do a Q&A at the end, okay, guys? So you must reach the rank status. So let's say you're like, man, I would just love to hit executive. Guys, guess what? It is December 18th. Everybody on this line, in fact, I'm not even going to put executive on you guys. We're going to put bronze. Everybody on this line can hit bronze by December 31st and receive their first residual paycheck January 17th. Hold on. Like, that's how it can start happening. Everybody on this line, if you hit bronze and are bronze December 31st, anybody here want to start the New Year's right? Your first goal should be bronze on December 31st, 2024. Everybody put that down on your paper, please. Bronze by and on December 31st, 2024. Let's extreme ownership starts today. Extreme ownership starts today. Bronze, December 31st, 2024. Put it in the chat and put it on your paper because let's go. I'm here for it. That's doable. Let's do it, right? So in order to get paid bronze in January, you have to be bronze by the last day of the month. Whatever rank you are on the last day of the month is what you get paid for the next residual pay period. You guys catch what I'm putting down? Whatever rank you are the last day of the month is what you get paid for on the next pay period. Okay? Residual payments. For those of you that got residual payments, we got them loaded into our e-wallet today. So we get paid the same timeline, okay? Every single month. The easiest way for you to remember it is by taking the screenshot. Okay? The first Wednesday after the 15th of every month, our money gets loaded into our account. We have to ask for the withdrawal, and we get paid that following Friday. Okay? So the first Wednesday after the 15th of every month is when our residuals get loaded. So for all of you guys that are hitting bronze December 31st, if you get the bronze by December 31st, then you will get paid. Your residuals will get loaded the first Wednesday after the 15th. You guys catch what I'm putting down? All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of different things here. Halia, are you still on? Let me see. Halia is still on. She's still on and she's still co-hosting.
I'm here.
Perfect. I have a special treat for everybody on this line, but first, let me go ahead and say I want to thank you guys. Don't leave just yet because the offer has not been put out yet, and we're going to do something special because Sarah Rogers is kind of like in a giving mood. Every once in a while, we get in a giving mood, and I want somebody on this line to have an extra special Christmas this year. So,
Sarah,
yeah.
are you going to do Q&A?
Yes, I'm going to do Q&A. So just, yeah.
Can we do that first?
Yes.
Okay, give me a couple minutes.
So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording right now. So just give me 1 second. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and we will see you on the next one. So